Welcome to Scotland's Climate Assembly. The Assembly is about doing politics differently. The Assembly is part of a new way of doing politics called citizens' assemblies. Traditionally, political discussions in this country have been framed around debates, where one side tries to beat the other. Scotland's Climate Assembly, in contrast, seeks to build up a dialogue or a conversation between people, helping them better understand different perspectives. Citizens' assemblies bring together a group of people to learn about, discuss, and deliberate on a difficult issue, and then to reach a conclusion about what they think should happen. They give members of the public the time and the opportunity to learn about and to discuss a topic.
The evidence presented offers a balanced view on the issue, and Assembly members are given the time to discuss what they've heard with one another and to decide what they think.
This is what we have brought you here to do. First, we should introduce ourselves and the Assembly. My name is Ruth Harvey, and I am the leader of the Iona community. The Iona community is a Scottish charity and a worldwide, globally dispersed movement. We're a Christian ecumenical community working for peace and social justice, for the rebuilding of community, and for the renewal of worship. So I am a Church of Scotland minister, and I'm also a Quaker, a member of the Religious Society of Friends. I've got 10 years of experience, most recently working as a mediator and a facilitator with Place for Hope, a Scottish charity working in mediation. So I bring experience in supporting groups to articulate their deepest concerns, and I'm committed to the principle that nothing about us without us is for us. I bring a commitment to environmental justice, recognizing that the peace we pursue in the world is predicated on the justice we live out in our daily lives, including the restoring of right relationships with all living things and with the planet.
My name's Josh Littlejohn. I'm the co-founder of a charity focused on tackling homelessness in Scotland called Social Bite.
We are here to help you have your voice as you consider how Scotland should tackle the climate emergency. Josh and I are here to support you, the members of the Assembly, throughout this whole process.
We will listen to what you have to say and support you to communicate your ideas, concerns and recommendations throughout the Assembly meetings. We will also help to amplify your views out to the wider public when we speak on your behalf.
Scotland's Climate Assembly is being organised in response to law passed in the Scottish Parliament in 2019. This law received cross-party support. The Assembly is independent of both the Scottish Government and the Scottish Parliament. So whilst the leaders of all political parties represented in the Scottish Parliament invited you to join the Assembly, they don't have a say in how it's organised or the evidence you will hear.
The law states that your recommendations must be sent to the Scottish Parliament and Scottish Government, and the Scottish Government must then respond to your recommendations within 6 months of receiving them. Your work as an Assembly member, therefore, has a direct route to key people making decisions in Scotland and could have a significant impact in shaping Scotland's action to tackle the climate emergency.
20,000 invitations to join Scotland's Climate Assembly were sent out to randomly selected addresses across Scotland. From the Highlands and Islands to the towns of the Scottish borders, you responded to our invitation and you've been selected to represent a mini Scotland. So you are representative of Scotland in terms of age, gender, disability, ethnicities and income level, and you reflect the diversity of opinion on climate change.
Tackling climate change will require changes to the way we live, and therefore it is important that we include diverse voices to ensure that Scotland's future is accessible to all. When the people of Scotland look at you, they will see themselves reflected in your diversity.
The Assembly will meet over 6 weekends, but as you progress through the process, you might think that you need more time to hear further evidence or to have more discussions, and therefore we've included the option for you, the Assembly members, to decide if you need further time, for example, a 7th Assembly meeting.
You have been tasked with answering the following question. How should Scotland change to tackle the climate emergency in an effective and fair way? This question has three main components that we would like you to start thinking about.
First is the idea of change. Climate change is one of the greatest challenges that the world has faced, but it also provides an opportunity for us to consider what's working well in our society and what we would like to change. Scotland was at the forefront of the Industrial Revolution, which resulted in profound change for both our society and our planet. Scotland now has the opportunity to be at the forefront of change once again, and we'd like you to help decide what that change should look like. Secondly, this is an emergency. Action is required urgently. We know temperatures have already risen globally by an average of 1 degree centigrade, more in some places. In Scotland, we have climate change targets for 2030 and for 2045. So we're talking about changes we need to make quickly to have had the impact required in the next 15 to 25 years.
Third is the idea that this change needs to be both effective and fair. How should Scotland make sure that change happens, but this is done fairly without leaving anyone behind?
This is not an easy question to answer, but it is supremely important. Your recommendations will go right to the heart of Scottish decision making. We're grateful that you have committed through your membership of Scotland's Climate Assembly to helping Scotland plan for our future.
Ruth and I will be going on this journey of learning and deliberation with you.
And you'll be supported by the facilitation team. So I'll hand you over now to Kayla, our lead facilitator, who will introduce that team to you now.